Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. What do we have on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, calm, fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go now? This is Corbin Carroll. The pitch. That's outside. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. And it's even up.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Just missed. That one finds the zone. 2-2 now. And another ball.
Careful.
And the pitch. Into center. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Ketel Marte, the next to hit, takes outside. Ohtani, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. One down, base is empty. And a good eye there. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Marte tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. And that one upstairs. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every fifth day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
And now it's Christian Walker. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Marte leads off first with one away. Ohtani checks the runner. Marte back on a dive. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike two. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two down. Here's Jack Peterson. First pitch just misses. Two outs. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Kicks and deals. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Muncy drifts towards it, and that'll do it. One left for Arizona, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And pitching in this game, Zach Gallen. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Turns and fires to Betts. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Freddie Freeman delivered a masterclass in 2023. Freeman and Betts fed off of each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a .977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Righty to the plate. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
And the righty deals. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Fires over to first, and they get the out on Smith. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We played an inning, no score. Gabriel Moreno digs in now. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And that clips the inside corner. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Gets a piece and stays alive. Righty delivers. Ground ball to the right side, and that chance handled. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Two outs, base is empty. Alec Thomas now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The pitch. Just missed. Second inning here, no score. And that's too high, ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. This is again 5 in a row.
This might be a steal situation, but if that's not your average catcher behind the dish, you have to be careful here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Pickoff throw. Thomas back in on a dive. The pitch. Runner takes off. They pitch out. Throw there. Safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Outside low. Full count, 3-2. Geraldo Perdomo on deck for Arizona. Man on second, 2 down. And there's ball 4.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. And that one fouled off. The D-backs looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Oh, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And now it's Max Muncy. This guy with light tower power. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Gallen back to work. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. That's out to center field. Gurriel has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder,
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a swing and a miss.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
The wind of the pitch. And now 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Just off the inside corner. 2-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone. It just got out of here. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Yo, one. And a swing and a miss there.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And the right-hander deals. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And a foul ball. That one misses. 1-1. And that's a strike. And he deals. On the ground, right side. Gathers and throws to first. And that is the third out of the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Corbin Carroll swings it now. Good power, and he's homered off some really big names early in his career.
Yeah, Boog, his first home run was against Yu Darvish. He also got to Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer shortly after. It's easy to gain confidence when you're having success against the biggest names in the sport.
No strike.
Left-hand batter waits. And that's too high. Up and in. 3-0. Next offering is foul back. Three-two on the way. Fights it off. He'll see another. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. This one popped up. They get the out on Marte, and there's one down.
The bat, the first baseman, Christian.
Now here is Christian Walker. Struck out swinging his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Man, is he fast.
He's so fun to watch.
Next pitch misses way outside.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
The pitch. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Check on the runner. 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And now Jack Peterson. First time up was a pop out. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Oh, 1 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Here's Jason Hayward.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Line to kick the pitch. Got one out to right. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And the 0-1. Good eye in that spot.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire did give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
The 1-2.
2-2.
That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
And now it's Gavin Lux. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
And there's a hit, and they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Didn't exactly square that one out, but sometimes you don't have to. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie now. There's a swing and a miss.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And here it comes. And Mookie takes. And 1-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Double play ball to second. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Outside. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Kicks and deals. Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. Next offering is in for a strike.
3 balls, 3 strikes.
Freeman will take his base.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there. Not so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Ball one there. And there's the strike.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's the third out. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
The pitch. Foul ball there.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
A little bit high, and that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
At the belt and fires. Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Alec Thomas walked his first time.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Right-hander kicks, deals. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And a pitch. And another ball.
Okay.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3-2. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Over near the wall. Muncy pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now back, left field.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs. That's down and in. That's off the mark. Now 2-2. Kicks and fires. And that's in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Payoff pitch. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Betts settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Diamondbacks down quickly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Max Muncy
Leading off
steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
The third baseman, Max Muncy.
And a pitch. Fastball for a strike. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, that's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
On the ground. It's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Man at first. And next for L.A., James Outman. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Grounded out his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Out to short, Perdomo. On to first, Taylor out on the play. And the inning is over. So the Dodgers leave one, but they're on top 2-0. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark.
Ohtani back to work. Perdomo, an all-star a season ago, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Daniel Hudson getting loose out there. Garcia warming up as well. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball. 1 strike.
That to right. Hayward on the move towards foul ground. Makes the grab on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Corbin.
So the lineup flips over at the plate. Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball down the left field line. Hernandez going back on this one. And it hits the fence. Carroll into second, and he's got a double. Here's Ketel Marte, 1 for 2. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And another ball. The Dodgers up by 2, and we're in the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down. Christian Walker will hit
The
next.
first baseman, Christian Walker.
The 0-1. Big swing and a miss. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward, doubled his first time up. Right-hander back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, center field. Carroll hustling after it. Hauls it in after a long run. Then there's 1 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. Wouldn't chase that time. And he takes a strike. The wind and the pitch. Chopper right side. Marte throws to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. And they add a run. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. For pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Two outs, nobody on. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. And that's in for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mookie Betts with the big strike in the inning. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Jack Peterson stands in.
The designated hitter, John Peterson.
The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches in this game.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Wouldn't chase that time. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. The Diamondbacks trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Up and in, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brusdar Graterol appears to be getting loose. Treinen getting cranked up as well. Center field. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks 0. The batter now will be Will Smith. And a pitch. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. The pitch. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
The third baseman, number 15, Matt.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Gallen done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Joe Mantiply.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So man aboard. Here's Muncy to hit. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Mantiply, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. That one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. And a curve misses outside. The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, that's not exactly what they're going for when they say 1 up, 1 down.
That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Hernandez up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. In there at the knees, and the count is 1-1. Inside, just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Muncy on his horse around third. The relay. Save.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity is off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Chris Taylor now. Swings through that one for strike 1. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Here comes a pitch.
1-2.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That was the emergency hack right there.
sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 6-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And next for L.A., Jason Hayward. Off the mark there. And that's ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
And he pumps it a strike. Got him swinging.
Now back. The second
And at
base.
first, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. And first offering is fouled off. That misses off the outside edge.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Snap throw to first. Taylor dives back in safely. That's to third. Suarez. They get the force. That's out number 3. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And here it comes. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that one in the air center field. Betts snags it on the run.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's Gurriel. And the first offering is not close. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Here's a 1-1. Gurriel gets a piece. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And downstairs. And that's ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ohtani will depart, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Ryan Yarbrough taking over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's the strike. And the pitch.
Be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The pitch. Corbin Carroll stands in now, looks at that one inside. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
There's a strike at the knees. 1-2.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
To third, Muncy. To first, they get the out on Marte. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. And that one fouled off. And another ball. Out to short. Betts fires across the diamond, and the first run of the game comes across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's Jack Peterson. And he swings over the top there.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the righty deals. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one inside, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Pitch misses, and the count is filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, no one left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Diamondbacks 1, the Dodgers coming to bat. Back here in L.A. and on the hill in this one, Zach Gallen. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first. Mookie Betts will get us started. And the pitch. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That was blasted to the moon, and we're all square. It's 1-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Tied up here in the early going. That misses the zone, and 1-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
That's in there, and that's strike 2. And the right-hander deals. In the dirt, it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Kicks and fires. That catches the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Going to count 1-2. Here's a rocket out to left. Gurriel hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Back to the mound, he's got it. Tosses to first. They get the out on Muncy. Inning over, but we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And a pitch. Ohtani measures 6 feet 4 inches, 210 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Right through there for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
At the belt and fires. That one off the mark, and a count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Next to hit for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. Right through there for a strike. Ohtani. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. The pitch. Late with the swing there. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And it drops in. And that keeps the inning alive. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Now moved to first. And he's back in on a dive.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Runner takes off, pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
One strike.
Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing, no appeal.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Right-hander kick steals. On the ground. Lux throws to first in time. 3rd out. 1 left for Arizona. Score remains tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the second, and now James Outman.
The center fielder.
Hawaii to kick the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And There are times the ball feels heavy off your bat, you know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
And the 1-0. That one lifted to left. Gurriel trying to get there. Gurriel pulls that one down.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter,
Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
First pitch, not close. Wouldn't chase that time. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One away, runners at first and third. Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's gone. Home run. A 3-run dinger. And they take the lead. It's 4-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Gavin Lux in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One down, base is empty. Top of the zone for a called strike. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Righty delivers. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Base hit, center field. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
In the air, left field. So Mookie Betts with a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
The first baseman, number 5,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's a strike.
0-1.
The pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next pitch is outside. First and third, 1 down. Here comes a pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Stays alive. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
1 out, bases loaded, and up to the plate is Will Smith.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Pitch is in there, and it's a ball and a strike. Good eye right there.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The count 2-1. Foul ball there.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The Dodgers trying to break this one open. Bottom half of inning number 2. And this is inside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Righty to the plate. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 4. So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it, and perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
Muncy swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. First and second, 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that skips into dirt.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Down the middle for a strike. And the count is 2-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
2 outs. And another ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Diamondbacks 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Ohtani back to work. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The pitch. That one misses. The count now 2-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Muncy makes the play, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. This is Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll was an easy choice for Rookie of the Year in 2023. Voters made him the unanimous choice after he put together a consistent season that took a lot of drama away from the announcement. The world of baseball knew he was going to win it.
And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Ohtani keeping an eye on him.
And Boog, Carroll deserved the award, no doubt about that. At 22 years old, he had 54 steals and led the league with 10 triples. Made an immediate impact for Arizona and helped lead them to the World Series out of nowhere.
The D-backs down by 4. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the corner for a strike. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Walker stands in now and watches strike 1. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
2 on, 2 outs. Peterson checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he went around according to Patrick Johnson. Ball to strike. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. To the right side. That ends the frame. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. The right-hander back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Called strike right there.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one away.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Hernandez now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Next offering is down low. And a pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. One down, base is empty. Close, but called a ball. 3-2 now. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
I can watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So up next, Chris Taylor. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That's through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Gallen checks on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out. On the ground right side, Marte whips it to first. That's the third out, inning over. Back here at Chavez Ravine, leading off, Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
And the pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And there's one down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers leading by 4, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Out to short, Betts. Tosses across the first. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now up next for Arizona, Alek Thomas. First offering, and it just misses. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to first. He handles it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Diamondbacks down quickly. They're down 5-1. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 4th, here's Jason Hayward. Line in the pitch. And that's a little bit high. 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
One-two now. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back. And forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
And the batter now, Gavin Lux. Fastball for a strike. The wind to the pitch. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Luis Frias up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. And that's off the inside edge, and it's 2-1. There's the strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there, got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Betts now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That one missed.
You know, Boog, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career.
One down, base is empty.
Ball.
That misses, and it's a full count.
2 strikes.
Turns and fires to Betts.
Thank you, mate.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. New pitcher on now, Luis Frias.
Number 65.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at first with one gone. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's 0 for 1. That
Ball
one's
one.
upstairs. Ball 1. Ball
1
1.
and out.
Pickoff move to first, and Betts dives back. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner around second. And now a wide throw to third.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Will Smith, the next to hit. And there's a foul ball. Runners are at the corners, one away. And ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2 on, 1 out. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The third baseman, number
Once he
13.
digs in, he is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
But we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to...
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him.
Oh, that stings right there. He was just 1 out away from going back to his seat in the dugout, but instead, he's going to have to face another test. Hopefully, he can forget about the one that got away. Luke, have you forgotten about the one that got away?
Outman in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. 2 outs, bases are full. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And another ball. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel measures 6 feet 4 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in Cuba. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is outside. Swings through that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And here it comes. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hayward on his way over. Corrals it. 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
One out, bases empty. Bounce to the right side. Gets it to first, and they got him.
The center fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
And now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it 6-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Frias back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Next offering is downstairs.
3-1.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Next is the Dodger DH, Chris Taylor. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
The 0-1. And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one missing low.
1-0.
First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. That misses, and that's ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one ripped. Thomas ranging back to the warning track, makes the catch. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. That's inside.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
The 1-0. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 on, 1 out. Way inside. And he deals. On the ground to third, might be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. To Walker, and that's 2. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ketel Marte. The pitch. Gets the call. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. And the righty deals. Got him. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The first baseman.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Peterson.
2 outs, base is empty. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Jock Peterson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
That pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
First pitch misses. In there at the knees for a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball. And the bottom just falls out of it.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's away.
And another ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On its way to the corner, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 1. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's Mookie to hit.
The shortstop.
Well, you always have to be careful in these spots because Mookie is lethal in the leadoff spot. He has the most multi-home run games out of the leadoff spot in baseball history.
First pitch, and he just misses. Left field. Gurriel handles the chance. And Betts is set down. And there's one down.
Now back, first baseman.
So digging in, Freddie Freeman. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Kicks and deals. Galvin in, moved his feet. That's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Good eye in that spot. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Smith in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Offense held in check there. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And a pitch. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And a good eye there. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. And that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table.